Okay, let's look at a graph, a few graphs, and talk about the domain and the range for those graphs. Okay, so if we look at this graph is just how many points? 4 points. Okay, the domain, what does the domain mean again? X values. Who can tell me, let's start from the small and go large, go all the way. And another way you could look at this is you could say X, Y. This could be a table of values as well. So you might have -3, -2, -1, -2, 2, 4, 5, -3. Okay, who can tell me what the domain is? Since it's only 4 points, I'm going to use set notation. -3, -1, 2, and 5. Bam, that's exactly what it is. Yes. Who can tell me what the range is? I'm going to use set notation because I don't have an infinite amount of numbers. I only have 4 points. I don't need to list the whole infinite set. So there's no reason to use the set builder or the interval notation, right? You see the difference? Okay, who can tell me the range? -3, -2, and 4. And I love how you put them in order. Because at first when you started listing them, I was confused because I was like, wait, they're here. But what you did is you put them in order from smallest to greatest. And you can think about the range going this way. So if you go from the bottom to the top, here's a Y value, here's a Y value, here's a Y value. I noticed that you didn't list the -2 twice. Well, because -2 is the same number as -2, so you don't have to list it twice, right? Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the next one. The next one looks like a line, but in fact, it's actually a line segment. Do you know what the difference between a line segment and a line is? What's the difference? Ah, exactly, that's the word. I love that. The line is continuous, he said. And this, oh, it stops here, it stops here. What does this open circle mean? It's not included. Good. Not included. And what does the closed circle mean then? It's included. Okay, let's do it in interval and then set builder notation. So if we're going domain, remember domain goes the X values. So where does it start and where does it stop, the domain? Should I include that number? -3 is included. Where does it stop? 4. Is 4 included? No. So you see the difference? We put the bracket around the number that's included, the parenthesis around the number that's not included. Okay, for the set builder, we're going to say X such that we use the set notation, just like we did here. That's set notation, the little curly braces. And then we're going to have X's in between -3 and 4. Now notice I put the what is this? Less than or equal to here, and I only used less than here. Why did I use less than or equal to, and then I use less than? Bingo! One's included and one's not. Okay, let's go range now. I'm going to do range in a different color. And remember for your range is the Y values, and you always want to go from the bottom to the top. Just like domain, you want to go left to right. You read from left to right, you go from left to right. From range, you're going to go bottom to top. So tell me, what's the range in interval notation? -4, is that included? And is the 2 included? No. Set builder notation. This time, because it's Y, these are all Y values. That's my Y axis. This is my X axis. I'm going to go Y such that Y is in between these numbers. It's less than 2, but not including it, and it's greater than or equal to -4. So -4 is less than or equal to Y. Y is less than 2. Do you kind of see the difference between those two? Okay. Any questions?